Even somebody who is sure I'm deserving of all this hate and vitriol, even if you think that I'm lying, you still couldn't look me in the eye and tell me that you think on social media there's been a fair representation. You cannot tell me that you think that this has been fair.
Amber Heard, I'm so glad that you are finally speaking out. I've been dying to hear your voice outside of a courtroom. I want to know, because you lost, right? You lost. And I wanted to, get your side. I want to know how you feel about it, right? And it seems to me, and this is just a snippet that you guys see, but it seems to me she's mostly concerned about her portrayal on social media. Out of everything else, it's the social media, how she looks like. That's where her real concerns lie.
Right.
And she's like, you can't, nobody can say it was fair. It wasn't fair. Bro.
Like she didn't just come out of a defamation lawsuit.
Yeah, you lied. Why should we
came out of a defamation lawsuit claiming, and now you want to claim that other people are defaming you as well. That's your next move. After you tried that against you, that's what you did against Johnny. Like you tried that already. Like that's exactly what you tried to do against Johnny. And it didn't work against Johnny. So now she's like, so now it's social media? Is the person? Is this what we're doing, Amber? This is what we're doing? But they got to change the word Amber Alert. They listen.
Yeah, she gives it a bad name.
Amber Alert's got to be changed. Listen, Karen ruined. Karen, the name is ruined, and Amber is ruined now as well.
But I mean, like, what did she expect to happen? Like, this is what happens on social media when you're made out to be a liar. They drag you. And guess what, Amber? They do it to men all the time. We do it to men. All the time. All the time. You're just getting it and you're mad because you're a woman. No, you lied. You lied. According to the courts, and that's what we go by, right? You lied. You lost. Now
I want to know what part of social media she's talking about, because I believe that a lot of people, this was broadcast, like a lot of it, like live, like you could just watch it. Right. As far as I know.
Yeah.
Like, so what part of social media was that? Like, people were watching that, and I believe that the clips that we saw or that anybody else saw came directly from that, right? Sure. So what kind of editing could you have done in certain cases? Like, there's certain things that there was being discussed amongst you and the other lawyers, Johnny Depp's lawyers, and there was no editing. It was straight filming, and you came off looking like a liar. Like that part where she was the lawyer was asking if she was supposed to take the $7 million that she had won from some prior case and donate it to some charity. And she asked her if she donated it to some charity. And Amber kept saying, I pledged it. That's not what I asked, the lawyer said. Did you donate the money that you got, $7 million that you got from it? I think $3 million was supposed to go here, $4 million was supposed. Did you take that and pay that money as a donation to these charities? She turned again and she goes, I pledged the money to those charities. What part of social media was that? Was that a boomerang?
You know what it is? I know what she's talking about. So there was this thing where she's like, am I stung by a bee? Like, a lot of people were taking that and flipping, like they I'm not gonna lie, they made it look crazy on social media. I understand the point you're making, because you're making a valid point. Like, all we're doing is just
my nigga, she took a shit.
Us.
She took a shit on the man's bed. You don't got to use social media.
Yeah, you really don't have to try that
to make crazy people. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
True.
Come on now.
It's true. All I know is I'm glad that she's getting a taste of the medicine that some of these men have been getting. And by the way, guess what? Even the men that were proven guilty for all this stuff that they did, great. You're supposed to get drugged. Right. That's the whole point. Social media. Let Elon Musk tell it, right? It's what do he call it? Like the town square? Yeah, man. That's where we talk about everything. So the men get it. You're gonna get it too. You were a liar. What is she doing? Why is she still trying to?
This is one of the rare cases where it's like she accused him. It's a female accusing a male, right? Which usually works out in favor of the female. Let's be honest, right? This is one of the few times where now the male comes out and he has evidence, he has proof, he has recordings. Usually things that guys don't feel like they need to do. Johnny felt like he needed to do it, and look what happened now.
I should
Right?
tell you something.
Right?
I should tell you something.
Right. You got to learn a lesson from that. That's exactly what I'm trying to get at now. He moved a little bit differently. Things that guys feel like they're too masculine to do, or they don't need to do that. And so if you feel like it's happening, look what he did. He went out there and he did what he felt like he needed to do. Listen.
You know, Amber Heard said, she goes, you guys don't really know him. You guys don't really know him. That's fine,
Yeah,
Amber.
true.
We also don't really know you. Why should that matter? Why? So because we don't really know him, we should just strictly go on that, and the public should just go on that and be like, yeah, you know what? We don't know him. So therefore, I don't believe him. Amber, I believe you. Bitch, we don't know you either. All we're doing is going off, to your point, the case that they streamed live. We weren't there, but we seen what was happening just like you. We're in tune. We know. We don't know him. We don't know you. We just know what happened in that court. And unfortunately for you, you lost. You couldn't prove shit. Can't be taking a shit in man's beds.
It's like, it's like, I dare her to try to prove her loss on social media. Like, social media somehow got to the jury. Explain that to me. Because as far as I know, in the history of juries, they're not allowed to watch any of those things or go have their cell phones or even read newspapers. They're locked in their rooms.
I believe it's called sequester.
There's the word of the day is, but it's like, what is she? It's my head hurts trying to think of what part of social media she's talking about when she says that they are to blame for the negative image that she now has as she continues to stand for battered women.
Well, the whole thing is when you say your head hurts, her head is hurting just as much, because she can't believe that this happened to her. She's looking at case after case after case, and they're like, oh man, women, we got like a pretty good batting average. We set them up, we knock them down. This is going to be a walk in the park.
High percentage.
She can't believe she lost. Her head is spinning right now, because you gotta remember, she lost more than just the case. She lost all that credibility. Now, here's the real test, though. Here's the real test. Hollywood, that movie industry. Here's the real test, because we know what happens when a man is even accused of something like this. It's over. Nigga, you can't even get a Colgate commercial. You're done.
Right.
Let's see if they still hire her. That's the real test. That's the real test. Let's see if Hollywood still embraces her.
Well, I mean, she has plenty of experience. She could apply her own makeup using her bruise kit. I mean, her makeup kit. Sorry, Amber. I forgot that you corrected yourself on that one as well.
Oh,
social media.
It's a bitch. Viewing public, what are your thoughts on this? Kathy Griffin, I actually like her. And she came out and she was just so angry. Like Kathy was a part of her legal team. Like, I can't believe we lost. Women can be wrong too. Women could be malicious. Like, everything that a man could do, you know how women could do better? Yes, I agree with that. Okay, 100%. Listen, we love women. Okay, I don't want to sound super it's not misogynistic behavior, but
why are you doing this?
This is just a woman that is clearly a liar. And
he heard what I said, and he just said, "Listen, ladies, ladies, we love you."
Yeah, for the few female subscribers we have, I don't want to lose
ladies.
Them. Jesus. All right. Viewing public, especially the women, what are your thoughts on this? I want to hear what your thoughts are. Oh my God. Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I still haven't seen one installment of the Pirates of the Caribbean. I haven't seen any of them.
Well, that's a you problem.
Is it though? All right. Doses.